Young people are sadly running to their perdition through the easy life and drugs. She goes on to say, my daughter, pray for the young people of the whole world. They need divine help, for a mortal danger is threatening them. You see, I'm not just making this up. At this moment, so many young people become slaves of Satan in the most cruel manner. She goes on to say, drugs are a great danger for young people. You notice how many pot shops there are around here? They're everywhere. You think that's helping our young people? They lead them to live in the most complete immorality. She goes on to say, all of humanity is contaminated. At this moment, humanity is hanging by a thread. Now this message, I'm giving the example of Our Lady in Argentina and St. Nicholas. Again, it's being repeated and repeated all over. One of the most well-known ones that everyone's talking about today in particular is the apparitions of Our Lady in Akita, Japan, to Sister Agnes, again, approved by the local bishop. These happened in 1973. And the message, it's a scary message. You might not be in the mood of a scary message this morning, but this isn't so much for you because you guys are coming to Mass on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. But this is for the world. This is for our young people who need to hear this. Some people think, oh, Father Mark, he's a crazed fool. Good. I'd rather you think that I'm a crazed fool than I end up in hell because I didn't say anything. Our Blessed Mother warned, if people do not repent and better themselves. Now, notice the if statement. God doesn't want to punish us, but in his mercy, he won't let us go to our ruin. If people do not repent and better themselves, the Father will inflict a terrible punishment on all humanity. It will be a punishment greater than the deluge. You know what the deluge is? That's the flood at the time of Noah's Ark. It will be greater than the deluge, such as one will never have seen before. Fire will fall from the sky and wipe out a great part of humanity. And this warning that fire will fall from the sky, we don't know what this means, but it's repeated so often in these Marian apparitions that are approved by the church. The good as well as the bad, sparing neither priests nor the faithful. The survivors will find themselves so desolate that they will envy the dead. The only weapon you will have left is the rosary and the sign left by my son. Each day recite the prayers of the rosary. Again, I don't mind giving our hard people a young time. They should be praying the rosary every day. It takes about like 15 minutes. What is so important in your life that you can't spare 15 minutes to respond to God's call from heaven? Pray the rosary every day. That's what heaven is urging us to do. I continue. With the rosary, pray for the Pope, the bishops, and the priests. The work of the devil will infiltrate even the church in such a way that one will see cardinals opposing cardinals, bishops against bishops. Oh, have you been following the news lately? Cute story, by the way. Sister Agnes, she had a conversion. She joined the religious life, and she was, kind of new to the faith. She gets this message, and she presents it to the bishop, and it says that she didn't know what a cardinal was. She says, oh, by the way, like she knew what a bishop was, but she says, oh, by the way, what's a cardinal? Cardinals opposing cardinals, bishops against the bishops. The priests who venerate me will be scorned and opposed by their brothers. Churches and altars will be plundered. We're seeing more of that happening. The church will be full of those who accept compromises. That's the problem. Accepting compromises in the church. And the demon will press many priests and consecrated souls to leave the service of the Lord. Now, It goes on to say in Baruch, again, take courage. You were handed over to your enemies because you angered God. But then it goes on to say, for just as you were disposed to go astray from God, return with tenfold zeal to seek him. Now, when I read something like that, I underline it, and that's my way of saying, Lord, I'll take it. Give me tenfold zeal, because I know that's what the world needs. We need fire. Another word for zeal is fire. The world needs saints who are on fire. Can you imagine